It's week 3 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Short throw to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The numbers for Smith a week ago: 7 catches, 61 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Rodgers. Finding Williams on the check down. So he stopped for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He gets it to Thomas. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return. Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Denzel Perryman in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3rd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Trucks over him. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams. We shine the spotlight on him. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100. Also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man, it's Palmer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick slant here to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2nd down and 8.
Once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because other...
Touchdown Broncos! Justin Jefferson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they...
Point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 18 carries, 69 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Him off, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada, and then force it to Hopkins and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They give it to Williams running right. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 37. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. A 5-yard touchdown. And the River Hogs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting...
I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Complete. Jefferson the target. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A give to Williams, running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
For the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's caught right side by Palmer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the Broncos first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. On first down, Justin Herbert. So that, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left of the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Delivers another one to Pierce. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ryan on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. So no gain on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Herbert. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Rodgers again now. It's complete to Williams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back now here on EA Sports. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just...
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down to about the 45. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Addison will go in motion left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Addison hauls it in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the River Hogs are able to cut into that deficit. Now a toss coming right side. Walker, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They try the left side here with Williams. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Offside, defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gain is on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Herbert going to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Herbert to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brip.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at